Hello, how are you? In this video I'll be doing something that I need to do because let's just say that I got in a thing, okay? So I'll be practicing male anatomy again. I know how to draw men, but I need to practice from time to time. You always have to go back to the basics, right? So we will be doing that, and at the end we will be making a full illustration with whatever we come up with. So, I know how to draw men, right? And the thing is, I obviously, just like with everything, I didn't always know how to draw men, but me and my story with male anatomy is actually really long because for years, actually years, I didn't know how to draw men. And I always struggle with it. I think that everyone has like this one thing. It's like you either struggle to draw women or you struggle to draw men or anything in between or outside of that. It's always one thing you struggle with. With humans at least. Like if you're a furry then you're like God or something. I don't know. But I had the issue obviously with men because I don't know. I have no idea. And just for years I didn't know how to draw them, and I always left it aside because I was like, well, why would I want to draw a man anyway? I can easily survive without drawing them. I can draw women, I can be happy, or anything in between or outside of that. I will be very happy doing that. But the thing is, right, I have male OCs, and as you may know, as you may or may not know, if you follow me, I have a really, really big love for my boy Jellish. Ooh, he's my boy, ooh! And, well, I want to draw him, so I had to learn how to draw men. I could not escape my destiny, so... At the end, what took me to actually learn to draw men? Male titties. But we won't get into that. My issue is I love drawing muscles and actual big shapes. I love drawing big shapes, and I'm starting to sound really weird. But I need to learn how to draw a lanky man too. My boy the president right here, he needs to be drawn as well. I love him. He's my favorite drag queen. Why? Because I decided so. Anyways, I need to learn to draw lanky men, like skinny, long guys. I need to learn how to draw different body types in general. I have a general idea. I draw sort of different shapes for my characters, but I need to exaggerate that more. And I don't know why I don't do that. I could, I just don't. It just never crosses my mind. I don't know why. Anyways, as you can see here, I'm coloring this in, right? And the first marker I grabbed, I was like, yay, I'm going to color in these people. I'm so happy. I'm going to color it in. I'm going to have a colorful sketchbook. And then I realized something. Wait a minute, I'm going to get banned from YouTube if I go this route. So I instantly grabbed a bunch of colorful markers and just started coloring them in really different colors and very colorful and very... Please don't ban me, YouTube. This is all nothing more than colorful blobs, okay? Everything is fine. So please don't. I love doing this. I miss doing this. I didn't record for I was actually recording every day. I just didn't edit videos for 3 days. And I really miss doing this. I love doing this. Man, it's really weird to realize that because I don't know if you know, but every single time I edit, something goes wrong in my life and I have a very complicated time, but I still enjoy it anyways. Okay, other than that, let's get back to the drawing. Let's not get lost here. So I obviously use references for this. And I have this thing. I know that you will draw perfectly, okay? Perfectly. You may look at it and think that it's not perfect, but as long as you're actually drawing it and not using AI and actually drawing it, you're doing everything perfectly. References are great. You should use them. I don't know why I don't. I always forget to. And then I have a complicated time. And these past few days, I don't know how long, it could have been 3 months or so, or 1. Time is standing still for me, okay? At the same time, everything is passing by really quickly. It also is not. I know that I should use references because using references makes my drawings look really good. And lately, my drawings have not been looking as good, or it just has not been looking right. And I know that it was because I wasn't getting the hand of the principles that I actually know, and I had to go back a bit and remind myself of some stuff. So that's what I did, right? And while I was doing that and looking up at references, I'm like, why don't I just use references when I'm drawing, like in general? What is my issue? I have no idea. I did a spread for once. I never do spreads. I never like draw on a full spread of paper because I use printer paper in my sketchbooks and they bleed through. But I decided to for this video because it looks good and it's cute and whatnot. And as you saw or see, I have no idea where we are in the video, but I did a concept for the illustration that I want to make and the colors that I wanted to use, and it's Jellish through his transition or some sort of metaphor for that. Look, it's a complicated story that we're going to get into, okay? I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but Jellish is a trans guy and he is very chill, but he has a complicated story of it. Just like, I guess, any trans guy, I think. It's a complicated thing, right? So, how I got into this whole drawing of this thing, how? Just how? So, I was rewatching My Little Pony. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird. I was rewatching My Little Pony. And as I was rewatching it, I was just imagining conversations between Selena and Jellish, because I don't know, I always get into this. And as I was imagining it, I started thinking like, damn. Okay, so now we're going to get into spoilers for the next video, but it has sort of to do with My Little Ponies and cutie marks, and I was like, thinking about the cutie mark of like Jellish and stuff. You will understand it next video, okay? You know this hand tattoo that Jellish has? I just imagined that this would be his cutie mark, and then I was like, wait, but that tattoo is literally like a symbolism of him and Christianity and being a trans man and whatnot. So since cutie marks are basically like your special talent, what is his special talent being trans? And then I had to laugh. I just found it funny. I went with it. I don't know, I think it's a cool tattoo. It suits him, so might as well be his cutie mark. Last year, I drew my OCs as characters from My Little Pony. I have them up in a, how do you say it, those stories that you can see on the profile. I have no idea what they're called. Highlights. I don't know. Instagram is a weird thing, okay? In the earlier versions, I did draw Jellish's horse version with all of his tattoos, and I think that's cool, but I don't know. I don't think that he should have, right? I don't think horses have tattoos, so, you know, he's just a bit crispy like usual, and that's it. Whew. And the concept for this is obviously like his story with transition, which I think I mentioned before, but I don't want to mention it now. It's a complicated thing. Basically, the president helped him and gave him a prostate or something. It's a complicated thing, okay? And his body is exploded and he turned to what he is now, and my god, his back is everything I need in my life. I love cars, oh my god, just like him. And I love when I make a bunch of noise right outside my window. Anyways, so I recently downloaded some new brushes because I can never have enough of them, and if you have like Clip Studio Paint or Photoshop, which you shouldn't have because Adobe is a piece of shit, and if you have like Krita or Procreate, is this Procreate? What the fuck just happened to me? If you have Procreate, I don't know. You will probably have also this issue where you just want to download every single brush pack in existence. You might never use them, but you want them. And I decided to go after some because in the last video I wanted to put some books in the background, and as I was watching some speed paints or time lapses, or I don't know what I was watching someone draw, and they had these brushes like for bookshelves, like in general, and I found that so cool, and I was like, do you think that people have that for Krita? They didn't have the bookshelf, but they had books for bookshelves, and I thought that that was perfect. I downloaded those, and I was very happy with my little new book brushes. Among some other ones, I decided to download more flower stuff, and I found these metallic ones, and I really wanted to use them, so I knew that I wanted this to be very glittery and very metallic and very textured, very abstract, and I really like the finished result. So I guess that this is it. I don't know, I think so. It's a lot simpler than usual because I don't know. It turned out this way. I wanted this to be faster and didn't want to get lost in it like I usually do. And I wanted to go for a more like, I don't know, painterly, like drawing and have fun and be creative and just use these brushes. And I did not record everything of this because the main focus is me doing male anatomy, which is very easy, and I really recommend you do it the same way that I did, which was doing it and coloring it. I'm not okay today. Coloring it in with markers and just blobbing them on and like trying to figure out, like, shape out the lights and shadows. Do some very colorful stuff. I recommend it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I missed you all, and I love to be back, and I cannot stay away for a whole week because I love doing this way too much. And instead of doing the homework that I'm supposed to do because I have a presentation in class in like 2 days, and I need to like do a full-on like portfolio thing and like and I will not do it. Maybe after I finish this. Anyways, enough about me. I hope you have a nice day or night, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.